point.
Yeah, speaking no masks, I'm going up to I'm moving in a month and a half now, with my girlfriend up to Sweden. And
Hey, fantastic.
yeah, and I'm stoked. I'm a little bit nervous because they're doing they have been doing the herd immunity. Um,
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting.
yeah,
Yes, please,
so
let's dive in.
it's like no masks whatsoever. Like no,
So
and
they're
it's
just living normally.
they're living so they have been living pretty damn normally up until about this past month. Little background on the living normally there prior to this month, it was literally normal. Like they were like kind of like, oh damn, clubs got shut down, and you're like, oh, clubs got shut down. They're like, well, minimum, like maximum, like 600 people inside together. And it's like, you know,
Dude.
most places you're not even allowed to go up to the bar to order stuff. And like, so it was crazy. Like they're living, with the COVID was very relaxed. Like my girlfriend Emma and I, we went up to Sweden for 2 weeks this summer. She has a summer house up there in a small town.
Mhm.
And when we'd go into the grocery store and wear our masks, like there's even like 80-year-olds that look at you like you're a freak. Only because not like that they don't believe in it. It's just that their government's like, we're gonna do herd immunity, and the whole population is like, we'll get behind our government, we'll do herd immunity.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Wow.
I mean, it's funny though, because I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to a friend here, but I think if it took like 5 years to find the vaccine, people would have been like, Sweden did it right. I think because we're getting the vaccine really quick, I think a lot of people would be like, Sweden did not do it right, because they have had so many deaths that could have been prevented by
Yeah,
masks. It took them like a couple of months to shut down visitors going to old people's homes because they
right.
had so many people dying there. And like lack of testing and stuff like that, because they're kind of just like, we're gonna save it for the people who actually need it. Which, I mean, they got behind it as a nation. They like that, but I definitely think I'm gonna get it in the next couple of months moving up to Sweden.
Jeez, man. Hey, be safe, please. The that's the interesting thing though. You know, we look at countries like Sweden, we look at countries like Australia and New Zealand, and how at least to the best of my knowledge, Australia and New Zealand went complete and other, like, literally, like, put the bars down on their, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like, and they made it out. And then you see the flip side of Sweden being all right, like, keep calm, carry on, like, go as normal. And I want to say, well, they can just live freely. So I don't, are they close to being out? Do you know? I wish I had more numbers on them.
Out in what, like, no, like it's so they actually now just put on restrictions
They
that
did.
like yeah, like they're locked down now. Like it's been really bad in Sweden now, and their
Yeah.
lockdown now is worse than it was in like March and April, when everybody else had bad lockdowns.
Right.
Like now they've, I think, cut down to guests over to people's house to like 8 people. I think they've actually closed down clubs and bars now, or no, they've closed down bars after 10 p.m. And restaurants, you can't sit more than like 6 people at a table.
Yeah.
Which I think compared to some
So
states, and
they're on the US plan kind of right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's funny
Okay.
because like in Luxembourg, I see that, and I talked about our restrictions that just came into place now. I'm like, that seems like freedom, and then there's probably some states and countries that are like, you're taking away our freedom, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's tough to find a good compromise halfway in between. Especially because there's one week where there's 30 new cases a day, and the next week there's a
Mhm.
thousand, and you're just like, what the hell just happened?
Around the world.